How do you get a message to Bob regarding your opinion on legislation and how he should vote on it?
Yes, sir. So this is, if you want to speak with me, I tally up the phone calls and messages for the senator, and then I pass them along to him at the end of the day.
Okay, well, I just read an article this morning somewhere, maybe it was a forum, that said he was kind of straddling the fence on the gun legislation, and I was just hoping to let him know that, there's a lot of people that, well, me especially, that don't want him to vote for that. So, I don't know. I've sent letters and emails and everything else, and I don't know what does any good,
Yes, so, unfortunately, we've just had an incredible amount of phone calls and kind of correspondence in the past few days, and so I'm sure that we have received that letter, but either way, I will confirm that right now that I will pass your message along to the senator, and so he'll receive knowledge of it this afternoon. I'm sorry that you haven't heard back from us yet. I do apologize about that.
No, I was saying that I have gotten return. There's sort of form. I know you can't, send a custom letter to each person. I'm saying I have gotten those, but I just don't know. I just don't know what his current thoughts are on this stuff.
Yes, sir. Well, and he has said, I think we might have spoken a few weeks ago, and he has said that he's a strong supporter of our Second Amendment rights, but he has not said that. He has not made any specific formal statement, but he has said that he would not support any piece of legislation.
Let's see what happens, though, is people say that, and then they say, well, this legislation really isn't like background checks. That doesn't harm, that's not related to the Second Amendment because it's not directly, affecting it, or it's not directly related or whatever. So anyway, it's funny because people can kind of use that to change their votes, So.
I see what you're saying. I understand. Well,
I guess we'll just see what happens. We'll see when he votes, how he votes. So, but anyway, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me about it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for taking time to call and voice your concerns, and I hope you have a good afternoon.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Senator Alexander's office.
Yes, how does someone get their opinion, relayed to the senator about the current gun legislation? If I wanted to ask him to vote against.
You can talk to me about that.
I've written emails and letters, and I don't know. I just wanted to do my part in getting my 2 cents worth out there.
All right.
Do you know what his current? Do you know what his current stance is on the?
He's not made an official statement about background checks. He stated that prohibiting law-abiding citizens from owning weapons is not the way to go about the tragedies that have happened. We need to look at the person behind the trigger and not the gun itself. He stated that he's a very strong supporter of the Second Amendment, and before he makes any vote on the legislation to go to the floor, he first wants to be able to read the bill because it's still unclear which bill that Senator Harry Reid is wanting to move to the floor.
Right. Well, what's scary is, when our senators say they support the Second Amendment, but then when they get there, they're kind of in a group of people and they're saying, how could this harm anybody, directly, and all of a sudden they're voting for it. And so anyway, I just want to put my 2 cents worth in.
All right.
Maybe
well,
other people. Maybe other people will be calling and saying the same thing. I don't know.
Don't you worry. There are a lot of people calling about us.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Bye. What happens is, we all know what happens, right? Trying to get the lighting to work out here. What happens is they say I'm a strong supporter of the Second Amendment, and then when they actually go in to vote, they say, oh, well, this is not affecting this. How could background checks affect the Second Amendment? Well, and that's how they justify it. So anyway, guys, I'm still all stopped up from this I can't hear, and this pollen mess. I don't know. The older I get, the worse it gets. So anyway, we'll just keep calling and putting our 2 cents worth in. But I'm a little tired of sending emails and letters. I want to hear somebody's voice tell me that, how he's going to vote. So anyway, thanks a lot, guys.